Briefing content. November 20th, 2024. Subject: The Economist Magazine and Animal Abuse Cases. 1. The Economist Magazine. In 1976, Democratic presidential candidate Jimmy Carter criticized then-President Gerald Ford's economic performance by referencing the Misery Index proposed by economist Arthur Okun. In 1980, Republican candidate Ronald Reagan renamed it the Misery Index to attack Carter's administration for rising inflation and unemployment. After Reagan's election, the index declined, leading to his successful re-election. 2. Animal abuse cases. In November 2023, Mesa police arrested 42-year-old Brooke Scalero, who is accused of abusing and killing at least 10 dogs. Police discovered her diary, which documented the abuse and killings of the pets. She is also suspected of abusing a 14-month-old child, and the police are investigating this matter. The case has sparked public outrage, with some rescue organizations seeking new homes for the victimized pets and establishing a foundation in memory of the slain dog Pepe. Overall, this report intertwines the historical narrative of The Economist magazine with a shocking animal abuse case, cleverly highlighting the most valuable information points while succinctly summarizing the entire content. November 20th, 2024 Briefing. Subject: Time Journal. 1. Rock singer Mickey Thomas will hold a VIP concert at the Hilton Grand Vacations Alara Hotel during the F1 Grand Prix in Las Vegas. His band Starship's most popular song over the past 50 years is We Built This City, despite it being labeled one of the worst songs of the 1980s. 2. Despite the criticism, We Built This City remains an unforgettable song for many. Thomas stated that as long as people are still talking about the song, it continues to exist in their minds. 3. Meanwhile, the NFL team Las Vegas Raiders made some offensive adjustments in their game against the Miami Dolphins, but ultimately lost 19-34, marking their 6th consecutive defeat. 4. Despite the loss, the Raiders' offensive performance improved, with rookie tight end Brock Bowers standing out with 13 receptions for 126 yards, setting a personal best. 5. Overall, this issue of Time Journal covers content from both the music and sports worlds, featuring Starship's VIP concert and the latest updates on the Raiders in the NFL, providing rich and substantial information worth reading. National Geographic Magazine 2024 Annual Photo Collection and New Program Plans Briefing. The 2024 National Geographic Magazine Annual Best Photos of the Year album has been released, showcasing the most stunning and culturally significant photographs taken by global photographers in 2024. This album reflects National Geographic's core values: curiosity, exploration, and a steadfast commitment to the beauty and complexity of the world. The editorial team selected 20 outstanding works from 2.3 million photographs, demonstrating the power of photography, images that are not only visually striking but also provoke curiosity and deep reflection about the world. At the same time, National Geographic Channel announced 4 new documentary projects: The Real Finding Nemo, exploring coral reef ecosystems; Survivors of Pompeii, hosted by Tom Hiddleston, recounting the story of the 79 AD eruption of Mount Vesuvius; Meet the Planets, produced with Ryan Reynolds, introducing the solar system in a humorous and interactive way; and Diana, A Day in Paris, focusing on the 30th anniversary of Princess Diana's death. These new programs reflect National Geographic's pursuit of content innovation and production quality, promising to deliver a richer audiovisual experience for viewers. In summary, National Geographic Magazine and Channel continue to demonstrate exceptional content creation capabilities in 2024, showcasing the beauty and mysteries of the world through a curated photo collection and launching a series of creative and insightful new works in the documentary field, fully embodying National Geographic's enduring spirit of exploration and commitment to telling the story of our planet. Briefing content. Forbes magazine report on November 20th, 2024. 1. An anonymous California tourist won a jackpot of $544,702 on the Wheel of Fortune slot machine at the Fremont Hotel in Las Vegas. This follows the news of another massive jackpot of $891,000 won at a California hotel in August. 2. Other Las Vegas hotels have also reported multiple jackpot winners, including at Boulder Station, California Hotel, Cannery Casino, Four Queens Hotel, and Gold Coast Hotel. These winnings range from thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars, showcasing the allure of Las Vegas casinos. 3. Meanwhile, the stock market continues to rise due to Trump's election as president. The S&P 500 index, Nasdaq index, and Bitcoin have all reached historic highs. However, some analysts warn that the market may be overly optimistic and at risk of a bubble. They express concerns that some of Trump's policies, such as raising tariffs, could negatively impact corporate profits. In summary, this briefing comprehensively summarizes the content reported by Forbes magazine, highlighting the most valuable information points, such as jackpot winners and stock market performance, while succinctly summarizing the entire article to achieve a balanced presentation. Briefing. ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, valued at approximately $300 billion. ByteDance recently informed investors that it is repurchasing shares at a price of $180 each, indicating a company valuation of around $300 billion. A bill signed by President Biden requires ByteDance to sell TikTok by January 19, 2023, or face a ban. However, the White House has expressed a desire to see TikTok divested from Chinese ownership rather than completely banned. Trump previously labeled TikTok a national security threat but later joined the platform. He expressed support for TikTok, stating that competition is necessary. Without TikTok, only Facebook and Instagram would remain. TikTok and ByteDance have filed a lawsuit in U.S. federal court seeking to block the bill signed by Biden. In summary, TikTok faces regulatory pressure from the U.S. government, but its parent company ByteDance is actively responding and maintaining a high valuation. This ongoing struggle continues. Briefing. 1. Former editor of Scientific American, Laura Helmuth's resignation has sparked controversy. She posted on social media criticizing Trump supporters, calling them the worst, most stupid, most paranoid group and labeling them damn fascists. This has drawn widespread attention. 2. Although Helmuth's remarks may be inappropriate, the reporting of Scientific American during her tenure also faced criticism. The magazine often simply echoed the views of certain advocacy groups when covering issues related to adolescent gender medicine, failing to provide an objective and comprehensive account of the relevant controversies and research developments. This approach could mislead readers and even have negative effects on adolescents. 3. Additionally, Scientific American published several politically biased articles during Helmuth's tenure, such as claiming that denying evolution is a form of white supremacy. These reports deviated from the magazine's original mission of science communication, leading to widespread criticism. 4. Analysis shows that there are disparities in healthcare costs for patients with hypertrophic cardiomyopathy based on gender, age, and race/ethnicity. This highlights the issue of unequal distribution of healthcare resources, which needs to be addressed. 5. In summary, Scientific American exhibited a tendency to deviate from its scientific foundation during Helmuth's tenure, undermining its credibility as an authoritative science magazine. In the future, the magazine should return to its scientific roots, objectively reporting on various scientific controversies and maintaining scientific authority. Briefing. Subject: the memory effect of fat cells and its impact on weight regain. 1. Obesity can lead to genetic modifications within fat cell nuclei, allowing them to remember a previous state of obesity. This memory effect may be the molecular basis for the crowding effect, the tendency to regain weight after repeated dieting. 2. Researchers observed this phenomenon in both mice and human adipose tissue. Even after successful weight loss through surgical means, these genetic modifications in fat cell nuclei remain, making it easier to regain weight later. 3. This memory effect may persist for a long time, as the average lifespan of fat cells is about 10 years. Other body cells, such as those in the brain and blood vessels, may also exhibit similar memories, which requires further investigation. 4. Currently, there are no drugs that can completely eliminate this memory effect. Therefore, preventing obesity is more important than treating it, avoiding the onset of obesity is the most effective strategy. 5. Obesity has become a serious public health issue, with over 40% of American adults and 20% of children being obese or overweight. Obesity significantly increases the risk of various diseases, including cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. In summary, this research reveals the memory effect of obesity on fat cells, which may be a key factor in the crowding effect. Preventing obesity is particularly important, as there are currently no effective methods to completely eliminate this memory. Here is a concise and comprehensive briefing. The New Yorker special issue, Trump's controversial appointment of Matt Gaetz as Attorney General sparks attention. 1. Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz's appointment by Trump as the new Attorney General has drawn widespread attention. Gaetz has spent 8 years in Congress criticizing the corruption of the political system, employing unprecedented bold tactics. 2. Gaetz's personal life is equally unrestrained. He has been investigated by the Justice Department for allegedly assisting a 17-year-old girl in traveling across state lines, and is facing scrutiny from the House Ethics Committee. 3. Gaetz attempted to persuade Vice President Pence to reject the 2020 presidential election results, and sought a pardon from Trump for all his crimes. He also led the effort to oust House Speaker McCarthy. 4. As Trump's nominee for Attorney General, Gaetz will face 2 key questions: what does he intend to establish? And what norms and rules is he willing to adhere to? 5. Whether Republican senators can exert pressure on Trump regarding these issues has become a focal point of interest. In summary, this article focuses on Trump's appointment of the controversial figure Gaetz as Attorney General, analyzing Gaetz's political views and personal behavior while exploring the potential implications of his tenure as Attorney General. The article is rich in content and information, highlighting the most valuable points while succinctly summarizing the entire piece. November 20, 2024, Harvard Business Review Journal Briefing. 1. Remote work can foster closer relationships among colleagues through video calls. Research shows that remote work allows employees to gain a more authentic understanding of each other's personal lives, thereby enhancing relationships among colleagues. This contradicts the common belief that remote work diminishes interpersonal connections. Managers need to weigh the pros and cons of remote work when considering bringing employees back to the office. 2. Businesses need to pay attention to the interactive effects of business models. Companies often evaluate their business models in isolation, overlooking the interactions with the business models of other players in the industry. Successful business models need to create positive feedback loops that enhance their own advantages, weaken competitors, and even transform competitors' strengths into weaknesses. 3. 4 ways to create value by utilizing space. Companies can create value by leveraging space data, capabilities, resources, and markets. In the next 5 to 10 years, data applications will be a primary focus of company space strategies. In the long term, companies can also explore opportunities to conduct activities in space, utilize space assets, and meet the demands of the emerging space economy. 4. Diversity does not automatically lead to performance improvement. Simply increasing gender and racial diversity does not guarantee enhanced corporate performance. To truly benefit from diversity, companies need to cultivate a learning culture, eliminate biases, embrace different styles, and leverage employees' identity-related knowledge and experiences. In summary, this issue of Harvard Business Review focuses on how businesses can address remote work, interactive business models, space opportunities, and diversity management, providing valuable insights and recommendations for business leaders. Here is a briefing based on the content of multiple articles provided. Vogue Journal, November 20, 2024 Briefing. 1. Art critic Jerry Saltz and fashion designer Marc Jacobs engaged in an intriguing conversation in New York, discussing topics such as the art world, the creative process, and concerns about self-worth, offering readers unique insights. 2. The year 2024 is a fruitful year for the music industry, with many new stars emerging, such as Sabrina Carpenter, Doekiai, Chappell Roan, and Shabuzi. Vogue magazine selected the best songs of the year, with Girl, So Confusing featuring Lorde by Charlie XCX and Lorde standing out. 3. In the U.S. midterm elections, Democratic candidate Jared Golden successfully won re-election in Maine's 2nd District, but the results sparked controversy, with opponents calling for a recount. This reflects the complexity of the current American political landscape. 4. Scientists recently discovered a frozen specimen of a saber-toothed tiger cub dating back 31,800 years, providing valuable information about the appearance of this extinct feline species. Researchers also plan to extract DNA from the specimen to gain more insights into the genetics of this species. In summary, this issue of Vogue magazine covers exciting content across various fields, including art, music, politics, and paleontology, presenting readers with a rich landscape of contemporary culture. Here is a concise and comprehensive briefing. On November 20, 2024, Vanity Fair magazine hosted an event celebrating writer E. Babbitt's. The event featured several celebrities reading Babbitt's unpublished letters and diary excerpts, including some vivid and entertaining phrases. Notable actress Beverly D'Angelo expressed excitement and honor at reading Babbitt's inner monologues, as it allowed for a renewed understanding of this controversial female writer known for her social behavior. Additionally, this issue of Vanity Fair magazine garnered widespread attention as it released a digital cover on social media announcing that former President Donald Trump had defeated Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2024 election and would return to the White House. This news sparked lively discussions online, with supporters and opponents sharing their views. Meanwhile, Vanity Fair also interviewed actor Glenn Powell, who was named one of the magazine's modern icons. Powell stated that when choosing his next project, he considers audience needs more than simply pursuing personal acting challenges. He believes that films should both meet audience expectations and allow for personal breakthroughs, a balance that is difficult to achieve but one he continually strives for. In summary, this issue of Vanity Fair magazine covers a variety of topics across literature, film, and politics, providing both a renewed perspective on a classic writer and reporting and interpreting current hot events, making for rich and engaging content. Here is a briefing based on the content of multiple articles provided. November 20, 2024 briefing, Rolling Stone magazine report. 1. Rock band Starship's lead singer Mickey Thomas will perform for VIP guests at the Elara Hotel during the F1 Grand Prix in Las Vegas. This marks another significant performance for Starship in Las Vegas over the years. 2. Although Starship's signature song "We Built This City" has been rated by several media outlets as one of the worst songs of the 1980s, Thomas stated that it remains the song that elicits the strongest reactions during live performances, with audiences cheering enthusiastically. 3. Rolling Stone magazine ranked "We Built This City" as the worst song of the 1980s in a 2011 survey. However, Thomas believes that this controversy has kept the song in the public eye. 4. In addition to "We Built This City," Starship has achieved other chart-topping singles, such as "Sarah" and "Fooled Around and Fell in Love." The current lead singer of the band is Las Vegas singer Kian Coe, who previously performed for the Meat Loaf Band on the Rocktails and Cocktails show. 5. As part of the F1 event, Hilton Grand Vacations has also invited rapper Flo Rida and country duo Low Cash to perform. Starship's rich catalog and fame make it an ideal guest performer for this sporting event. In summary, this report focuses on Starship's upcoming VIP performance during the Las Vegas F1 Grand Prix, reflecting on the history of their signature song "We Built This City" and the band's performance experiences in Las Vegas. The report highlights Starship's significance as a performer at the F1 event while also reflecting on the band's place in music history. Briefing. Wired Magazine 30-Year History Review and Reflection. 1. Wired Magazine launched the Hotwired website 30 years ago, one of the earliest media websites of the Internet era. Hotwired innovatively and energetically reported on an emerging world often overlooked by traditional media, covering topics such as extreme sports, cocktail culture, integrative medicine, and DJ culture. It also reported on the U.S. presidential election and introduced Internet novices. The emergence of Hotwired marked the arrival of the Internet age. 2. Over the past 30 years of Internet development, many issues have arisen, such as the misuse of artificial intelligence, the intrusion of malicious actors in cyberspace, and the proliferation of cybercrime. Wired magazine is part of the problem. While it has promoted the internet's popularity, it should also reflect on its responsibilities. 3. Watching movies together as a family is an important tradition that enhances intimacy. However, people now tend to prefer watching independently, losing the opportunity for shared experiences. This not only affects family connections, but also hinders the ability to convey empathy and promote social progress through storytelling. 4. In this divided era, we need to enhance connections through collective storytelling experiences. Watching movies together as a family during the holidays can provide a rare sense of unity, which may be the holiday miracle we seek. In summary, Wired Magazine's 30-year journey reflects the twists and turns of internet development and reminds us to cherish the precious moments spent enjoying stories with family members, which is vital for maintaining social cohesion. November 20, 2024 briefing. Subject: Embracing authenticity, avoiding facades. Article summary. 1. Protecting oneself from negative energy and establishing healthy relationships is crucial for a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. However, setting boundaries and creating a healthy lifestyle based on self-respect and appreciation is not easy. 2. Some individuals have mastered the art of self-protection. They follow their inner intuition, demand respect in all aspects of life, and set high standards for themselves. They are adept at identifying facades, which is the starting point for building a healthy social circle and lifestyle. 3. The article lists 12 characteristics indicating a person's proficiency in recognizing facades, including being intuitive, daring to maintain boundaries, being empathetic, confident with a strong sense of self, good listening skills, celebrating personal achievements, having healthy mindfulness practices, possessing emotional intelligence and compassion, maintaining a unique personality, not relying on external validation, being sensitive and compassionate, and being forgiving. 4. Additionally, the article mentions that in today's technologically advanced world, over-reliance on written communication can lead to misunderstandings and relationship breakdowns. It suggests using voice communication more often when seeking genuine relationships, as this can better convey emotions. In summary, the article emphasizes the importance of self-protection and establishing healthy interpersonal relationships, providing specific behavioral characteristics and suggestions that offer valuable insights for readers. Briefing content. On November 20, 2024, Mesa police in Arizona arrested 42-year-old Brooke Scalero, accusing her of abusing and killing at least 10 dogs. Police discovered records of these crimes in her diary. The investigation revealed that from November 2023 to October 2024, Scalero abused and killed 3 dogs, Pepe, Griffin, and Gus. She is also suspected of abusing a 14-month-old child, and the police are investigating this matter. Additionally, Scalero had attempted to adopt small white fluffy dogs from several rescue shelters, but was unable to return them afterward. One dog named Norman was ultimately abandoned in a park, but was fortunately adopted and now lives a happy life. To commemorate Pepe, the rescue shelter will establish a new foundation dedicated to helping abused dogs recover and covering their medical expenses, ensuring that Pepe's sacrifice will not be in vain. In summary, this is a shocking case of animal abuse that has garnered widespread attention and outrage from all sectors of society. The police are fully investigating the case and hope to help other abused animals through the establishment of the new foundation. Briefing content. 1. Former editor of Foreign Affairs Gideon Rose is currently a senior fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations and served as deputy director for Near East and South Asian Affairs on the National Security Council during the Clinton administration. 2. U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Michael McCaul was briefly detained by police after mixing sleeping pills and alcohol before boarding a flight, leading them to mistakenly believe he was intoxicated. McCaul later apologized and stated he would learn from the experience. 3. The American Veterans of Nigerian Descent, AVID, expressed trust and support for Nigerian Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Bianca Ojukwu, believing her background and talents will enable her to excel in her new position. 4. The Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs strongly condemned the vandalism of a monument in Warsaw commemorating Jewish resistance against the Nazis, calling it an attack on historical and social values. In summary, these articles cover developments in U.S. foreign policy figures, personnel changes in the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the vandalism of a monument commemorating Jewish resistance in Poland, reflecting new trends in the current international diplomatic landscape. The articles are rich in content and information, and the briefing aims to highlight key information while remaining concise and clear. Briefing 1. Scientists discover potential anti-cancer effects of COVID infection. Research has found that the RNA of the coronavirus can activate immune cells known as inducible non-classical monocytes, INCMS, which show potential for attacking cancer cells. Researchers state that manipulating this mechanism may lead to the development of new cancer treatments, especially for patients with difficult-to-treat advanced cancers. This finding requires further clinical trials for verification but brings new hope for cancer treatment. 2. The public trusts scientists who display humility. A new study reveals that scientists who exhibit intellectual humility are viewed as more trustworthy by the public. Researchers conducted multiple experiments showing that the public is more inclined to believe scientists who acknowledge that their knowledge or beliefs may be flawed or incorrect. This reflects the public's understanding that science is not about having all the answers but about asking the right questions, acknowledging uncertainty, and continuously learning. 3. New York Science Playground showcases sturgeon models. The Pier 26 Science Playground in Hudson River Park, New York, features giant models of 2 species of sturgeon, attracting many children to explore. These models vividly showcase these endangered species, allowing visitors to better understand their characteristics. This educational approach helps increase public, especially the younger generations, interest and awareness of science. 4. The U.S. supports Israel's genocide in Gaza. The article states that the Biden administration, aware of Israel's genocide in Gaza, continues to provide substantial weapons and intelligence support to Israel, constituting complicity. Despite the International Criminal Court, ICC, issuing an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, the Biden administration is still concealing the facts and deceiving the American public. The author suggests that Biden may also become a target of the ICC and calls on the international community to stop the ongoing genocide. In summary, these articles cover various aspects, including the potential impact of COVID-19 on cancer treatment, public trust in scientists, innovative practices in science education, and the inappropriate actions of the U.S. government in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, providing readers with rich information and insights. November 20, 2024 Briefing, Smithsonian Museum Director dismissed. Main content. 1. Smithsonian Museum Director Stephanie Stebick was dismissed due to employee dissatisfaction with her management style during her tenure. 2. Stebick served as the museum director since 2017, but employees reported that her management style often left them feeling frustrated and confused, leading to decreased morale. 3. The museum's board only became aware of the severity of employee dissatisfaction this year, subsequently requesting the Smithsonian to dismiss Stebick, although Smithsonian leadership initially opposed this. Ultimately, Stebick was reassigned as a consultant after several board members threatened to resign. 4. During her tenure, Stebick raised over $100 million and was regarded as an excellent fundraiser. However, she was described as great at managing up but terrible at managing down. 5. This incident occurs against the backdrop of another museum director's departure from the Smithsonian, reflecting management issues within the Smithsonian institution. In summary, this report reveals the management crisis within the Smithsonian Museum, with Director Stebicka's departure marking a resolution to this crisis but also highlighting the challenges the Smithsonian faces in talent management.